Alright guys, I did as I promised. I was gonna show you the entire the Excel sheet for the entire Dart Monkey testing. So I'm gonna kind of just show you the graph I made. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Kind of show you just the graph I made, the calculations I did. Just talk about the results a little bit, and just kind of see like if you're gonna put down a Dart Monkey in any like this is easy mode, so any like easy game, right? Which one should you go for? So let's just go right in. I'm gonna start explaining my layout here. I use a lot of abbreviations here because the Excel sheet thing, the columns are thin. And disclaimer, I don't really know how to use Excel very well, so it's okay. Because I know some of you might be yelling like, "Yo, you can do these things," but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really used Excel much. It's just a nice like infinite table, so I thought it would be a lot more convenient than having to use Word. Uh, so and I wanted to use something like electronic. I mean, I just want to show you guys the results of all this, right? Because ultimately, you guys are the ones watching, the ones who want to know what's best, right? So let's go. So first column is just upgrades. So the first one is like O dash O, the 000 with the dashes in between, because it never recognizes otherwise, and it'll just go. Let's see, if I went like 000, look there, it would just go straight to 0, and I don't want that. I don't want a 0. I want a 0. Oh, 000. Specific to like specify that it's the base tower, right? So most other things, the only thing is I had to put the dash to is whatever the 0 was the first one, because it would just take off the 0. But otherwise, I'm trying to format it like this, right? Like just as a number. It takes less space, takes less time, and we all still understand, right? So on this side, we got the upgrades. So everything in red is like top path. Well, and the base tower, because I just put the base tower there. So the red is like top path, blue is middle path, black is bottom path. So we can kind of just see, comparing them to their different tiers, which one's better. So just looking over, so for spaced balloons, when we tested the different spaced balloons out, I wrote the results here. Grouped balloons, again, same thing, I wrote it down here. The one thing you'll notice, if you haven't noticed already, is this middle path here, the 050, 250, and 052. I have a 1 and 1 in parentheses afterwards, okay? And basically, that just means, okay, this is without the ability, and this is, if you use the ability with constant uptime, this is where you can get to. So, it's all Rainbow OMG here, it's all black. Okay, Black Zebra and BFBs. We've got Rainbow Moab and, oops, there we go, Black Ceramic. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go over. So, 000 is yellow and green. Okay, so spaced grouped yellow green. So it's not worth it to go 1 for the top path in terms of balloons. The next 2 tiers do a smidge bit better. And then you start really ramping up with the 400, which makes sense because it's a lot more expensive. And then the T5 just got stuck on Moabs. So the Ultra Juggernaut, just do not use for Moabs. Just don't use for Moabs. It's like literally all the way through this diagram. Round 40, it's a Moab. Moabs, like no matter what crosspath, no matter what, Ultra Juggernaut is good for balloons and terrible for Moabs. Just do not bite for Moabs. We can definitely conclude that with this data here. Now, round life and round die. So round life is the first round in which the tower, after attacking, lost at one single life. And then round die, what round he actually died to, right? Because you have 100 and 200 lives in. Oh wait, we did 150, so we did medium for the rounds and easy for the spaced and grouped. So let's see. So round 6, getting the next tier, only one more round. Okay. Then we've got third tier, goes up 1 more round. So far between 000 and 300, not only are you spending like 600, oh yeah, see, it's 860 for 200 versus 200, so $600 to go up 2 rounds. So that's not really great. But 400 jumps right up again, and then, let's see, round die, 00, 12, 13, it's steadily going up. So it's between the tier 2 and tier 3, it stays the same. So I'm sure. So one takeaway. Oops. No. There we go. Okay. One takeaway. Clearly, tier 3, eliminate. If you want to go top path, go T2 straight to T4. I think tier 3 is a really bad middle. But when you look at the upgrade, okay, if you look carefully at the upgrade, I think it does say it attacks slower. I believe, right? It's like more pierce, more like powerful, but slower. And so I think that's what's causing this to do, not so well in the testing here. For an extra $300, you barely get anything at all. So it's not really worth it. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about is this. Just these columns are interesting. They're kind of important. So like I said, I use these acronyms: PPRL, PPRD, and I put what they mean at the top. So PP for price per, and then RL for R for round. So and then L for life, D for die. So this says price per round life and price per round die. Basically price per this thing. So what I did here, okay, is I took this, divided it by the round, and got your basically price per round up until you lose a life. Or price per round until you die. So I'm going to try and explain this in case you didn't understand. So basically, like, from round 1 all the way to this round, you would have to pay this much money every single round in order to pay off the price of the tower. Now, I know that's not how it works, okay, but this is just to compare efficiency-wise. Like, is it worth it, right? And so this is the price until the round you die to. You pay that amount every single round until you pay for the tower. So I'm going to start off by comparing. Okay, so clearly, from 00 to 100, less efficient, less efficient, less efficient, less efficient, less efficient. Okay, it's basically the higher tier you go, the worse it gets. Which is highly interesting. Because the problem is with staying with these, like ideally, you'd stay with 000 monkeys, right? Because they're the most cost efficient. But then you also have to take into account MIB, because they can't pop camo, they can't pop lead, right? So that's an extra $8,000 right there. So this price per round life is going to go up significantly, making it like definitely way less efficient than like any of them, basically. Hold on, I'm actually going to do the math right now. Hold on, let's see here. Oops, I need to move this over. So hold on, was it like 8100 or something like that over 6? So you add an extra 1350, so it's clearly way less efficient. All right, 8100 over 12, 675. Yeah, okay. So because you'll need MIB for him, okay, then he's way less efficient than even the T5 with a bad cross path, or even T500. Like, it's just bad, right? Now for round die, it's all the same thing. It just gets less efficient as it goes on. But again, you need like an MIB for something, and even like for starting like T4 here, you don't need MIB, but you do need like a radar scanner, or you need to like buy a shimmer in front to like get rid of camos, that kind of thing. So I think it makes it'll still be way more efficient than these, because 2000 over 14 is like 150. Yeah, it's still more efficient. But it's something to think about. So we can basically conclude the lower tier you go, the more efficient it is. Just there. Let's scroll down. Okay, let's now go to the middle path. So this is the middle path things, right, with the cross path and all. Okay. So let's see, yellow. So spaced, B is spaced, C is grouped. Remember, we need to remember that. So let's see, rainbow, Moab, Zumg. Okay, so whatever cross path you get does not matter. Okay, so black bone ceramic, black BFB, zebra. So cross paths do matter. You want to cross path it, but what you cross path it with does not matter, apparently. Okay. Alright, so let's see, for one tier higher, you need to get a little bit more, okay. Oh, okay, triple shot, you boost incredibly, that's good. T4, it goes up a little bit higher without the thing, but with the ability, it does pretty well. Yeah, it's not for its price, it's not good, but maybe we'll see the rounds. T5, okay, from T4 and T5 here, it's only the ability that's more powerful, but it looks like the actual tower itself, rainbow all four, zebra last two, black first two, like, just looking at the tower, it is bad, okay, just bad. So, yeah. Um, round wise, oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, first tier, 814. How did that do? That did a little bit better actually. That did much better than the 000. It also did better than the 100. Oh my gosh, it did a little bit better than the 200. And this is the first tier. It did better than the top pass second tier. It did, oh, there we go. It did the exact same as the top path third tier. But it's also like 860, 300. It's also like almost 3 times cheaper to go for the middle path. That's good. That is solid. All right, now T2. Pink, yellow, so it increases a bit. Rounds increase pretty good. 1 round, 2 rounds. All right, very good. Now it's like comparing it over here. Let's see, we got, okay, so it did better than the T3. Okay, but it did worse than the T4. All right, not bad, but still cheaper than T3, so good. Triple shot. Oh, jeez, look at the rounds. Dude, it bumped up in balloons, but insanely jumped up in rounds. Holy, 9 to 19. Round 19, and then 16 to 27. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely insane. So that means, whoa, comparing in efficiency, it's 890. So it's about the same price as him, but it does way better. It's better than the T4. And that's more expensive. Holy man, that's crazy. Okay, well, and then suit's efficiency goes up. See, yeah, triple shot is just so good. Its efficiency literally goes down. No, like it's more efficient. Its cost per round goes down, literally. But then once you go into 400, oh gosh, that gets ugly. Whoa, that gets so bad. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, price per. Oh, actually, oh, that's intriguing. So it did better for losing a life, but worse for just before you die. How very intriguing. And then again, its efficiency just gets awful. Awful. Just pure awful. Okay, let's see, now T4. Oh, it gets much better in rounds too. But it costs like $8,800 or something around those lines. So it becomes really inefficient. Uh, not as inefficient as this T5's, but inefficient nonetheless. That's crazy though. And then T5's like, oh my gosh, it's even worse than the Ultra Juggernaut, and it's much more expensive. What the heck? So if you didn't see the videos, it was because its ability ran out. If it saw its ability, it would have cruised through the rounds. Maybe like, I don't know, like round 62, I think, before it dies, or something like that. Like, I think it would have gone crazy if it had its ability forever up. But without its ability, man, this is awful. God awful. Alright. Let's scroll down. Let's see what the bottom path shows us. Actually, I'm going to zoom out a bit. I want to see... There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Go down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so... first thing I notice is yellow-green. Yellow-green. 813, 612. So in rounds, it does a little bit better. But in terms of balloons, it doesn't do better. But it's only like a $90 upgrade. So that is quite worth it, actually. Then T2, if you go again, balloons don't change at all. Round only goes up a smidge bit, but it's $200. Not worth it. So if you stick just T1, T2, and that's it, sure you get camo detection, but just looking at pop and power, don't stay with the T2. It's not good. Not good for your wallet. Okay, not good for your BTD6 wallet. Because even, like, wait, hold on. If I compare this to a T2 here, did worse than this T2. Oh, it still did better than this T2. Though this T2 did awful. Alright, T3. So now we go to crossbow, and crossbow is good. Lead, oh, got to lead balloons. 1526. Efficiency is not horrible. It's actually pretty close to the T2. That's actually pretty good. Alright, let's compare that. T3, 1927. Okay, no, it still did better. But that's triple shot. You can't compete with triple shot. Come on. So, 1526. T3, 50. Whoa, did whole loads better than that. It's a little bit more expensive, but it loads better. Like, literally, efficiency-wise, 107, 74. It's better to go for a crossbow than a spike-a-bolt. Okay. Now, T4, ooh, sharpshooter. We go to interesting stuff. Moab Rainbow. Giant leap right there already. Dude, this is as good as Ultra Juggernaut. Moab Rainbow, Moab. 39, both 39, both 40. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper. 3,000 bucks instead of 18,000. Yeah, dude, its efficiency is like almost the same as T3. It's even, oh my gosh, its efficiency is it's literally the same as the T2. Holy, sharpshooter is insanely good. Okay, but crossbow master. Yeah, just casually getting all the way to OMGs. None of them got to OMGs, except with his ability he got to OMGs. But otherwise, dude, this guy's as good as him with an ability. Okay. But BFB group BFBs, alright, okay. Because he lacked the speed and the pierce, so he just needed a little bit extra, and he would have gotten it. 79. He completely outcompetes every other thing. 79 is an insane record already, but 26k. So it's a lot cheaper than you, more expensive than you, but is it more worth it? 448, you are 336, so you're still more efficient than an Ultra Juggernaut. A bit more expensive, but way more rounds. Yeah, just, okay. Now everybody knows why Plasma Monkey Fan Club is absolutely garbage, okay? I think I get it now, okay? Because it's, like, literally twice the price of this Crossbow Master, yet the Crossbow Master gets, like, double the rounds. Like, oh my lord, okay? Nobody in their right mind ever get Plasma Monkey Fan Club except for, like, a Paragon. That's literally it, according to these results. Let's see, crosspath. Does crosspath do any different? So yeah, good is better, a little bit grouped. Wow, that actually is a big difference from 79 to 89. And then 85, 86. So actually going for 025 crosspath and not 205. If you go for more speed and not more pierce, you do better. Alright, so don't go for pierce, go for speed. Speed is the better crosspath here. Even efficiency-wise, it's more efficient. It's better for your money and better for the rounds. Literally, if you go for speed versus pierce. 302, much better than these efficiencies. You can't even compare it to this. Oh my gosh. It's literally as good as like the T4 efficiency, and even so, it's a little bit better. Alright, general conclusions we can make. So, okay, Ultra Juggernaut, good against balloons, horrible against Moabs. Just keep that in mind. If you're really having struggling against, it's just like the early rounds, and then round 49, maybe around 63, maybe like around 76, just 78, like big balloon rounds specifically. You can go Ultra Juggernaut, but like you can tell, Moab's garbage. Past round 40, garbage, absolutely garbage. Well, sorry, not past round 40. Round 40 and then 50 pass, horrible. Yeah. Plasma, as for these, the middle path. You want to go for middle path? Like, tier 3? Go for, like, literally you'd only go for triple shot. So that'll carry you through about, like, round 19-ish. But that's a very early game tower. And then you gotta find some big boys. So, get a little triple shot. It's quite cheap. It's only 190 bucks. You know, save up like a couple grand, a couple thousand bucks. And then just get yourself, if you want to go more dart monkeys, just get yourself like a sharpshooter, a crossbow, and then, oops, and then go a little further, you know? Or, you know, go for a village and boost or something. But do not go for a frickin' 4th or 5th tier. Oh, these are just bad. Bad by themselves. If you really want to spam the monkeys on the screen, so they can be converted into into super monkeys, and then but the reason I didn't do that in my test is because it took up a lot of space. And I'm just considering you want to put down one tower. You have barely any space. What could you use to help you get through some rounds? You know? So that's not the answer. Do not put this down. So yeah, you want to go for a Dart Monkey? You want to just go late game? Dude, just hell yeah, go for Crossbow Master. On top of that, even with the Monkey Knowledge Point, you could get 2 Crossbow Masters. So that could get absolutely insane. So yeah, all right. So yeah, just go for Crossbow Master. That's the thing. So that pretty much sums it up. That sums up our results here. Next video, we're gonna start doing the same thing, but for Boomerang Monkey, testing out each of the tiers, space boons, group boons, round life, round die, and then outside the video, I always do the cost and then the math, just because I know a lot of people don't like math. I mean, it's a simple math, so I'm totally fine with it. It's not bad. But I know a lot of people don't like math, so I just do the math kind of off screen. Um, but if enough people, okay, if somebody posts a comment that wants me to do the math live on, on the screen, okay, if somebody posts a comment and it gets at least, I don't know, maybe 50 to 100, likes on that post, I will do it live. I will do the math live. And I'll do it all the way at the very end, so that if you don't want to watch it, skip it, and then if you want to watch it, then there. So that sums it up. That's the Dart Monkey, and I think that was pretty interesting. So, and if you found that it was also interesting, then stay tuned for the top path Boomerang Monkey, which will start very soon actually. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. If you like this, you know what to do. Hit that like button. I do recommend subscribing. If you want to further support my channel, it's just one click away. Unsubscribing is also one click away. So, and it's fine. If you happen to change your mind at any point, just click that button again and it just unsubscribes. It's as simple as that. And otherwise, have a good day.